It's been a big story in Ohio. The bribery scandal trial, the bribery scandal trial involving former Ohio Speaker of the House, Larry Householder, is preparing to wrap up week 2.
It's been an interesting few days in the courtroom, to say the least. Our legal analyst Stephanie Haney has been monitoring closely the events going on. She joins us now with what we need to know. A lot going on, really.
Really a lot going on in just a couple days of testimony so far, but Jay, Betsy, there have been no shortage of fireworks. On Tuesday, things started up again after a juror got COVID, and Householder's defense team started calling the judge's objectivity into question. It happened first when Judge Timothy Black removed a juror who refused to wear a mask this week as a precaution. Householder's team didn't think that was necessary. Then Householder's attorney said that he was getting bad vibes from the judge and questioned whether he had personal animosity toward Householder, since Householder donated money to a dark money group that opposed his 2 runs for the Ohio Supreme Court more than 20 years ago. Yesterday, FBI Special Agent Blaine Wetzel continued to walk jury members through a dark money maze that sent money from FirstEnergy to allegedly Householder, which, as a reminder, FirstEnergy has already admitted to doing that. Court ended yesterday with the FBI showing a text from Householder on the day that he got elected as House Speaker. This was sent to former FirstEnergy CEO Chuck Jones, who was fired, and it said, Jay and Betsy, thanks for everything. It was historical.
So that could be vague, could be viewed in a lot of different ways. The one thing that's really struck me about this trial is there seems to be a lot of evidence. Obviously, these charges wouldn't have been brought if they didn't think they had a case they could win. But Householder's demeanor here is just, he's like on a picnic, and what are you guys talking about? There's nothing to see here. And questioning a judge's vibes, that's a first for me.
That's a quote, too. The word vibes was used.
That is, I've never seen that.
It's really something.
It's an interesting tact.
It is. And it really seems like they're trying to maybe potentially set up an argument for appeal here. So I have a whole primer on how we got to this point. There's a Legally Speaking special that dropped today online. So listen to this part of it.
We should have had an honest conversation about what good energy policy in the state looked like that was totally divorced from a scandal-ridden piece of legislation like House Bill 6.
At this point, I think I would be shocked if there's not other folks that get a little dirty from this.
That's just one expert and lawmaker that I talked to break down how all of this happened. And I will tell you, the experts agree that this is the biggest bribery scandal in the history of Ohio politics. We walk through what we know about how we got here to Larry Householder and Matt Borges' trial based on what we know from FirstEnergy, guilty pleas in this case, other lawsuits against FirstEnergy, and experts on energy policy. So Jay and Betsy, people can find that on WKYC.com, WKYC Plus, and the WKYC YouTube page.
Yeah, this is something that has just perplexed a lot of people. Like, how could this go unnoticed, basically? And now all these details come out. Everybody's just horrified.
So many moving parts, so many text messages. The paper trail that they've come up with over these years is fascinating.
The lawmaker comment was interesting. He wouldn't be surprised if other folks ended up getting dirty. I think that's expected. I mean, usually these things tend to be broad in scope, but we'll see. We'll see.
It'll be very interesting for
Stephanie,
sure.
thank you.
Thank you.